Welcome back, everyone. I am TN Eagle. This is episode 37 of our Madden 15 My Player series. We are 12-1. We are facing the 7-6 Cowboys. We are on a roll, and you can see here individually, we're just going to go in and look at a few stats. We are coming upon a pretty serious season goal of 85 plus tackles. That will give us 10,000 XP, which is something that we would put to good use. As you can see, we're kind of saving up some right now. We have 8,300 as far as XP, which we have gone in and spent, and that has taken us up to 90 overall. How about that, guys? An undrafted free agent from Delaware, up to 90 overall. That's pretty cool to see. If you enjoyed the series, guys, please remember to drop a like. Please comment. Please subscribe. If we can hit 20 likes on this video today, I will put up another episode for you tomorrow. 20 likes, guys, and you'll get another episode tomorrow. Until then, we are going to jump into this game against Dallas. And I would say, and there's been, one comment in particular was just talking about how, my offense last year was just seemed awful, and this year it definitely seems a lot better. And I would have to agree. And I would say the biggest reason for that would have to be LaShawn McCoy. As you look at his stats, and I've shown him a little bit here over the past few games. I mean, he's coming up on 2,000 yards rushing, 20-some TDs. I mean, the guy is he's a beast. And speaking of a beast, I mean, we're just going to take over the game early on. There's 2 tackles right away, just stuffing them in the box. DeMarco Murray, nowhere to go. It's 3rd and 11 now. Cowboys backed up deep, and they're going to hand it off. Not a problem. We're going to make another tackle. So right here, early in the game, just over 3 minutes left in the first quarter, we have already racked up 3 tackles, 3 very nice tackles, and that was on Hilo Jr., so they're kind of mixing in DeMarco Murray and Hilo. And here we're sending some heat here. I think there's, 5, 6 of us coming. But more than anything, we're just kind of clogging up all of the running lanes. DeMarco Murray has 5 rushes for 6 yards. That is never going to get it done. And we are already up 3-0. And we'll make another pretty big stop right there. And then they punted off to us. And we couldn't do anything. We punted to them. And they ran it back for a touchdown. So we couldn't do much about that. Defensively, obviously we weren't on the field, but we are on the field now. So now it's our job to get the ball back to the offense. Being down 7-3, we'll get in there, make a nice tackle there once again. And then you can see all kinds of scoring had gone on. It is now 17-10, Philadelphia in the third quarter. Have a day, DeMarco. 11 rushes for 12 yards. Not going to happen. If you guys watched the games yesterday in real life, it was a little ironic to me. I think that Dallas is a victim to an overturned call. People in Detroit right now don't care if you're upset about that. Speaking of being upset, how about my man coverage there? Yeah, no, it's not very good. That is definitely something that we have got to improve upon. But you can see here, we'll just be the 4th guy coming in, and we'll do what we do. We'll get another sack on the season. That gives us 1 sack in this game, along with 6 tackles. We are getting the job done for sacks. You are looking at probably, 1 sack shy of the season record, I believe. 1 or 2 sacks shy. So, yeah. We're definitely getting the job done, and we are also getting the job done as a squad. Up 27-17, just over 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter against the hated Cowboys. We're trying to go to 13-1, which would be outstanding at this point. And here, we're just going to fight off that block. We're going to get in. We're going to make another tackle, and it just happens to be another sack. So, looking at what we've done from a sack perspective, from a middle linebacker position, now I know it's in the 3-4 and we get sent in quite a bit. Looking at the comments from you guys seem to be leaning towards a defensive lineman, and I am certainly okay with that. My concern, obviously, is if we can get a defensive lineman and get him built up to where he is just a beast. I mean, we could have like 50 sacks in a season, which would just be unrealistic. But if that's what you guys want, then I'm kind of leaning that way. It seems like most of the comments are leaning towards having a defensive lineman for our next career. And depending on how we end up this season, I may start the other career and just kind of run it at the same time as this one. Let me know what you guys think about that. Would it be too much? Should I just stay with this guy until we're done with this career? Or should we do them both at the same time? I'm not sure about that. But you see there, Dallas had scored at the end of that game, but we did indeed pick up the victory. We had a very nice game with 8 tackles. So we had gone in. We are doing our pregame prep, and then we're just going to try to kind of increase that man coverage because it's not very good. So we need to obviously increase that. Now we're going to go in against Chicago, and they're not doing very well either. But now I'm like, I want to look and see where we are for the sacks for the season. So if we look now, we have 22 sacks already, and we're chasing Mathis, who has 24 sacks, who had 24 sacks way back in 2014. Obviously, we're in 2016, but we're at 22 sacks, guys. So we need 2 sacks in the last 2 games to tie the record, 3 sacks to break the record. Could be pretty interesting to see how we get to. But here, as I was talking about LeSean McCoy, he's got over 2,000 yards. He has 22 touchdowns. There's your answer as to why our offense has been so good. He's obviously unstoppable. So hopefully they will continue to hand the ball off to LeSean McCoy. Let Nick Foles sit back there and just kind of manage the offense. And, we'll use the defense to do the rest of it. And here, they've already gotten us a nice 7-0 lead early on. And then we're going to cause a fumble, but we couldn't get it. So we had an opportunity there to really jump on them quickly, but we could not on that possession. But since then, we have gone down twice and scored. So just under 6 minutes left in the second quarter, and pretty decent run off tackle there for Matt Forte. 3 rushes for 10 yards. Couldn't really get over there in time. And quite honestly, I was a little surprised they didn't run more with him. But, at this point, it is what it is. Once you get down 21-0, you're not going to run the ball a whole lot. So here we are, just under 2 minutes now. It's 3rd and inches down the goal line. I tried to jump in there. I could not. And they were able to complete the pass for the touchdown. I tried to jump the snap count. And it was a little bit early, if anything. And it kind of caused me to get picked up with the block. But it's 21-7 now. It's 3rd and 2. Just under 3 minutes left in the third quarter. And they're going to try to get it in there. But there is a great tackle. And remember, Brendan Spikes had gone out with an injury. Hopefully we'll have him back next week. But that was his replacement, making a nice tackle there. We're up 28-7 now with 34 seconds left in the third quarter. And there's a pretty nice tackle again, just filling in the hole there. And Forte is actually having a little bit of success against us. 11 rushes for 40 yards, which is probably one of the better averages we've had against us in quite a while. We have done quite well on defense. So 28-7, first play of the fourth quarter. Here we come. We just couldn't quite get there. We need 2 sacks to tie the record. We couldn't quite get in there. We'll get the ball from the Bears on that one and put up another 3 points. So it's 31-7, 3 minutes, 15 seconds left. We're trying to get in. We're fighting off the block, and there is number 23. Not a very productive game for us as far as overall tackles. That's just our second tackle, but that's a pretty important one. Obviously, our 23rd sack of the season. We are 1 away from tying the record. And that would be, again, pretty awesome coming from that middle linebacker position. And then here, 2 minutes, 35 seconds. It's 3rd and 2. Here we come. How about that? How about that, guys? We have 3 tackles in the game. 2 of them are sacks. We have just tied the single season record for sacks from the middle linebacker position. That is pretty cool right there. And we still have a game left. And hopefully, again, we need one sack to break the record, grab a piece of history, probably get quite a few points toward our Hall of Fame legacy. Make sure you tune in. Again, 20 likes on this one, guys. I will put up another video tomorrow. Until then, have a good one.